How do inverse relationships appear on the ACT science? Imagine you're looking at a graph or data table and notice that when one thing goes up, the other goes down. That's what an inverse relationship looks like on the ACT science section. These relationships happen when two variables move in opposite directions. For example, if you see a graph where the line slopes downward from left to right, it shows that as one variable increases, the other decreases. This is a sign of an inverse relationship. When you're working through data tables, try to see if increasing one column causes the other to decrease. Sometimes, the data is not in order, so you might need to rearrange it to spot the pattern. Remember, inverse relationships are different from direct relationships, where both things go up or down together. Here, one goes up while the other goes down. On the ACT science test, you might get questions asking you to identify if two variables are inversely related based on a graph or table. You could also be asked to pick the right type of graph that shows an inverse relationship. Knowing the concept of inverse variation helps here. It is often written as the formula y equals k divided by x, where k is a constant. This means if gets bigger, y gets smaller in proportion. Think about real-life examples like speed and travel time. When you go faster, it takes less time to reach your destination. Or in some experiments, heat released and temperature change can show inverse trends depending on how the setup is arranged. To get better at this, practice quickly spotting inverse relationships in different data sets. Be familiar with words like inverse, negative correlation, and inverse variation. Applying these ideas during the test helps you interpret data faster and more accurately. By understanding how inverse relationships look on graphs and tables, you can answer questions more confidently. Recognizing these patterns saves time and improves your chances of choosing the right answer. Keep practicing with sample data, and soon you'll be able to spot inverse relationships with ease during your ACT science test.